So I go to the mall across the street from the bank, and I walk into this Vans store, and I give the guy $20, and I go, "Hey, you know that male cells that work for that bank across the street?" I said, "I want you to give me 3 outfits, make me look just like them." And the guy starts laughing, and he brings out the shirts and the ties and the suit. And what did I wear to them? So I swear to God, I'm in there. There's several other guys interviewing. We're all in the same room, right? To wait to go on the interview. You want to see these guys talk down to the girl who's going to bring you to the interview, because they're all going to be in a position above this girl. So they're already talking down to her. Was I talking down to her? You know why I wasn't? Because I know the minute I leave, she's going to walk in that room and say something about me. Because when I interviewed bartenders or any hotel employee, my secretaries would walk in and go, "What an asshole," or whatever they would say. Now, they dealt with them all the time. I would hardly ever see them. The girls didn't like them. I probably wasn't going to hire them. But anyways, I go through this whole thing like I was taught to do, and when people were telling me how to be a hustler, right? And I do everything they tell me to do. So they hire me. They hired 4 guys out of 27. So a couple of weeks later, I'm out to lunch with the girl that brought me to the interview. And I said, "Listen, how come you guys hired me?" And she goes, "Well, to be honest with you," she goes, "you didn't have any experience, but everybody liked you." And what did I look like? I looked like them. Okay? And honestly, if you read any book on how to interview, they will tell you the most important thing is to look like them. If you wear those shoes, the casino's changed now. But when I come down here, I'm not really some arrogant prick. It's just that I took this class on demographics. So I walk into the casino, I see what's called a pit boss. I never saw that guy before in my life. So I went to all the casinos because I was interested in seeing them. I don't know how to gamble, I don't want to, but I was really interested to see how this thing all played out. There's no gambling legal by my house, right? So you walk in the building, every one of those pit bosses, I would see 50 of them. Every one of them had 1 of 4 suits. They all had 1 of 4 watches. They all wore 1 of 4 pairs of shoes. Okay? Because don't they all dress alike? Don't the basketball players all dress alike? Don't the football players all dress alike? Okay? This goes on everywhere. So when you look like you're part of the group, that's probably half of the battle. But I worked for this bank. It was so funny. I was really, to be honest with you, it was the first what you would call straight job. You know, where I was working for a regular industry that wasn't hospitality. And I was really kind of excited. I got to go to work early in the morning, and I could get out of work at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And by the way, I'm not joking. You went to work, we got there at 8:30. We had a break at 10 to 11. Then we had lunch at 12 till 1. Then I had a break from 2 to 3. I never had a job like that in my life where I didn't do anything, right? If you go buy a bank, any big bank you go buy, look what's next door. It's a coffee shop. And you know why there's a coffee shop next to every bank in America? Because all the people that work at the bank go to the coffee shop for probably 2 hours a day and hang around in the coffee shop, especially the executives. It was the dumbest job I ever had. The worst children that I ever worked with were the workers in this bank, the biggest thieves I've ever seen in my life. If you ever saw a bank from the inside, you wouldn't trust your money. Can't believe how many tellers steal money from a bank. Yeah, they don't pay them anything. You go to TD Bank, make sure you